Rumor has it that the Roller Hog is the best way to farm zombie kills for completing the 342,000-ish kills you'll need for Prestige Hound in Dead Rising 3. Let's find out if that's true. I'm Wes from Recommended Playing, and yes, it's an absurd 342,000 kills this time around. Starting off, you'll need to have completed the main game to unlock Chapter Select. Now your best option is to choose Chapter 6. This chapter has good zombie density and will give you ample time to drive around in. You can start in Chapter 7, or Overtime Mode's Chapter 8, but both have a few critical flaws in my opinion. In Chapter 7, you need to do a short but very annoying section before gaining access to the main areas of the game again. No thanks. In Chapter 8, there are simply too many barricades and other annoyances around, so your best bet is just to go into Chapter 6. You'll also want to be level 50 with a maxed out mechanic attribute for infinite durability on vehicles. This doesn't mean that no vehicles can be destroyed though. While you're driving, a vehicle is indestructible, but as soon as you get off, or flip it, it can and will be destroyed. Once you've got those two criteria fulfilled, you're ready to start farming kills. Driving a loop around the highway may seem like the best option to farm kills, but the short answer is that it's actually terrible. Ingleton is by far and wide the best place to grind your zombie kills. For starters, you have a complete loop. If you start at the South Almuda Industry Tunnel entrance, as long as you drive counterclockwise around Ingleton, you'll be able to complete continuous laps around without ever stopping. This loop has no natural barricades, and you'll be able to continually drive forward without having to snake around trains or buses. Next is that Ingleton has a few areas of very high zombie density, notably the northwest corner and southeast corners. There is also decent zombie density throughout the entire lap, which helps you farm kills. If, on the likely scenario that you happen to lose your combo vehicle, the Wrench-O-Rama is very central and easy to get to no matter where you are. This may seem silly considering you should have indestructible vehicles, but the hit detection in Dead Rising 3 is a little bit of a mess. Your vehicles can and will flip, and if you're on a bike, Nick can get thrown during a collision, which causes your vehicle to be destroyed. This is more likely than you think. The close proximity to the Wrench-O-Rama is welcome in Ingleton. Now it's just a matter of starting up Chapter 6 and running from the hangar to the Wrench-O-Rama in South Almuda and grabbing your combo vehicle of choice. Then you just have to head southwest until you can turn north, and then you'll have to pass through the fireworks factory and continue north through the industry tunnel, and then you're in Ingleton, and you can begin driving your laps. This is a very simple loop. All you need to do is initially turn right, and then follow the road to your left as you pass the funeral home. Drive this straight north until you can hit the next T-junction, and simply hang a left. This is another straight shot past the helicopter, and then you can make a left turn southbound once you pass the houses. Then follow this road south past the taxi company and take a left, avoiding the highway. You'll now be driving past the Wrench-O-Rama, and you need to take a quick right and then jump the ramp. One more left turn and you're back at the start. This is the basic loop, and that's the most efficient way to get zombie kills. You'll be running this loop for a long time. To determine which vehicle has the fastest kill rates, I ran some samples in each of the combo vehicles. Well, at least the ones that have zombie killing requirements. You need to kill 1,000 zombies in the Turret Rig, Junk Truck, Roller Hog, Fork Work, Shock Dozer, and Party Slapper for PP trials. Now, starting from the Chapter 6 starting location, I ran 1 hour samples running from the hangar to the South Almuda Wrench-O-Rama, grabbing whatever combo vehicle we're doing, and driving laps around Ingleton exclusively using this combo vehicle. Here's the data, as well as my personal opinions on the matter. We're going to start from worst to best. The Fork Work was pretty awful, getting about 16,000 kills per hour. Starting kill count was 107,423, and it ended at 123,976. The exact number was 16,553 kills in the hour. The Fork Work suffers from a slow speed primarily. It's also not overly wide, which is a surprisingly useful feature on a lot of vehicles. Finally, the weapon is just not very good, and the features of the Fork Work don't lend themselves to kills. The fireworks shots only shoot directly in front of you, likely at enemies you are going to plow through anyways. Secondly, the Fork Work skewers enemies, like that hilarious German forklift safety video. This leads to a good chunk of enemies you run over not actually dying. The Fork Work has pretty good stability, in that I never had to replace it at the Wrench-O-Rama because I flipped it over, but it's by far the slowest of the vehicles tested. Get your 1,000 kills with the Fork Work and then forget it exists. We got bigger fish to fry. It is actually quite surprising to me that the Party Slapper isn't dead last, but here it is in second to last. The starting kill count this time was 231,275, and the final kill count after the hour was 254,057, a grand total of 22,782 kills per hour. The Party Slapper is also pretty stable, but it is absolutely atrocious to drive around in. The Party Slapper slips all over the place and is genuinely infuriating to drive. The Party Slapper is pretty slow and awkward to handle, but the attacks with the weapons, like the zombie balls and confetti balls, do help somewhat. The main saving grace of the Party Slapper is the vacuum attack, which pulls zombies in from the sides from quite a large distance. This does help increase your kills per lap, but the slow speed and annoying handling make it a rough experience. Get your 1000 required kills with the Party Slapper, and then never use it again. The Shock Dozer started off at 172,867 kills, and went to 200,511 kills by the end of the hour. This worked out to be 27,644 kills per hour. The Shock Dozer is slow, but it's got a lot of width, and its attack options do help it accumulate some extra kills. However, I did experience a lot of issues with the Shock Dozer getting stuck on map topography, especially near the southeastern corner of the route. It's below the average vehicle in terms of killing potential, and that just makes it even more annoying to use the Shock Dozer. Get your 1000 kills with the Shock Dozer, and then never use it again. The Junk Truck started at 200,511 kills, and it ended up at 231,275 kills. That's 30,764 kills for the hour. The Junk Truck is also generally pretty slow, but it's faster and easier to control than all of the previous options. The Gas Canister Rocket is barely worth mentioning in terms of getting extra kills. It's like the Fork Work, it kind of hits what you're going to hit anyways. Speed is actually quite important for this task, and the Junk Truck is just faster than the other options so far. Both the Junk Truck and Junk Car are incredibly close, and I would consider these the baseline choice. Junk Truck is okay, but generally you just want the 1000 kills for the PP trial, and then move on to the superior combo vehicles. The Junk Car started at 254,057 kills, and ended up at 285,403 kills. This ended up being 31,346 kills for the hour. I would say that the Junk Car and Junk Truck are identical kills-wise for all intents and purposes. The Junk Car is slightly faster than the previous four options on the straightaway. However, it does suffer from slowing down significantly when it starts moving through large clusters of zombies. Thankfully, the Acid Shot does help quite a bit when clearing zombies out. Unfortunately, the Acid Shot also has garbage hit detection and will frequently just fly through zombies. The Junk Car and the Junk Truck both don't have a secondary attack. If you try to use the heavy attack, it causes them both to self-destruct. Pretty antithetical to what we're trying to accomplish here. Basically, you can consider the Junk Car and Junk Truck as the complete middle ground. The Junk Car isn't required for a PP trial, so you should just go ahead and skip it for the better options. The Turret Rig started at 70,006 kills and ended at 107,401. That's 37,395 kills per hour. The Turret Rig is approximately the same speed as the Junk Truck, but it has significantly better weapons. I would say it has the best arsenal of all of the combo vehicles personally. The Turret Blast can be aimed at places that you're not currently driving, which can lead to you getting more kills. The heavy attack is also two blades swinging out from the sides, increasing your kill efficiency as you drive around Ingleton. This is a strong choice, but mashing the light and heavy attacks is going to get old very quickly. The weapons are why the Turret Rig has the superior kills to the Junk Car and Junk Truck. And unsurprisingly, it's the Roller Hog in first place. The Roller Hog started at 123,979 kills and ended up at 172,867 kills. That's 48,888 per hour, significantly higher than everything else. You could feasibly get this to 50k an hour if you're fast and never crash. I crashed multiple times on the Roller Hog sample and ended up having to wait at the Wrench-O-Rama to refill. Even with all of these skill issues, the Roller Hog blows all the other vehicles out of the water in terms of kill efficiency. The main benefit is that it has insane speed. The Roller Hog is so fast that you'll be running circles around the other combo vehicles. The Flamethrower attack on the front is not overly useful in terms of getting kills, but you know what? You may as well use it at times. The Roller Hog is the highest reward, but it also is the highest risk. If you hit a pole or some other piece of terrain, you're going to send Nick flying. If Nick goes flying, your Roller Hog is just going to explode. It's basically a guarantee. Even if you're paying close attention and being careful, Dead Rising 3's collision and hit detection is messed up, and you're going to crash at some point. Even crashing fairly regularly, the sheer killing speed of the Roller Hog is good enough to destroy all the other combo vehicles, and it's by a massive margin. The Turret Rig is the second best option, but depending on your preferences, you may want to use it over the Roller Hog. The turret rig is a lot harder to flip over, and you're likely to be able to stay grounded and moving forward the whole time, which is the goal. Get the vehicle kills for your PP trials done, and then use the roller hog or the turret rig afterwards. If you can hit that illustrious 50,000 kills per hour with the roller hog, you're only looking at, 7 hours of driving laps around Ingleton, minus whatever your kill count was before you got started. Thanks for watching, everyone. A special shout out to my Patreon supporters. Your support goes a long way with helping the channel out. We're currently on a campaign to reach 1,000 supporters on Patreon, and every single dollar adds up. Otherwise, you can leave a super thanks on this or any one of my videos. I'm not picky. You can also become a channel member for some fun little emotes and a special badge during live streams. Even subscribing to YouTube Premium helps me out and gives you an ad-free viewing experience. That's a win-win. If you like the Dead Rising content, you can check out the Dead Rising playlist. This features multiple video guides on how to rescue all of the survivors and how to get all of the achievements for the Dead Rising series. And you know what? It's over 24 hours of viewing experience. That's a lot of Dead Rising. You can also like and subscribe for more Dead Rising content. Thank you for watching.